Most beautiful islands in the world. Islands conjure dreams of paradise, an escape from the rat race and a perfect patch of sand where you can relax under rustling palms and gaze at a serene blue sea. But not all islands are created the same. The beauty of some is defined more by the sea that surrounds them, which can captivate connoisseurs with its crystalline clarity and thriving coral kingdoms. Other islands feature luxuriant jungles and velvety peaks, and some enchant travelers with their cultural jewels. Whether it's sublime beaches, stunning topography, or exotic cultures you seek, these islands lie far from the workaday clamor but close to creature comforts. From the Seychelles to Santorini and the Caribbean to Capri, find your very own Shangri-la in this list of the most beautiful islands in the world. 22. Isle of Skye, Scotland. Isle of Skye means Cloud Island in Old Norse. Lay eyes on this Scottish beauty, and you'll know why. Clouds of mist shroud velvety green hills, infusing a mystical feel to this remote island, the largest of the Inner Hebrides. This brand of beauty is bleak and rugged. Wind-whipped beaches, toothy crags towering over apple-green moors, deep lochs, and soaring cliffs tell the tales of nature's power. Isle of Skye highlights include the jagged rocks known as the Store, as well as Kilt Rock, a soaring slice of sea cliff washed by the spectacular Melt waterfall, and the fairy pools grace many a postcard, with misty veils of water spilling into emerald pools. Portree is the main tourist town, with a scenic harbor and pastel-painted cottages. And when the clouds of mist roll across the island, medieval castles, museums, and art galleries await. 21. Samoa. Samoa is a poster child for South Pacific beauty. Volcanic uprisings crafted much of this island's dramatic topography, jungle-clad peaks plunge to the Pacific, and rugged rock islands rise from the Sapphire Sea. 20. Lofoten Islands, Norway. Not all beautiful islands are tropical. Norway's Lofoten Islands, in the Arctic Circle, are a case in point. Jagged peaks and sheer rock walls soar above mirror-like fjords. Secluded beaches tuck beneath towering sea cliffs, and bright red fishermen's cabins complete the picturesque scene. 19. The Bahamas. With 700 islands and more than 2,000 tiny cays, it's easy to find your dream Caribbean hideaway in the Bahamas. The top attractions of this stunningly beautiful islands range from idyllic beaches and thriving coral reefs to fantastic shopping and dining. 18. Mallorca, Spain. Sun-soaked beaches, blue bays bristling with boats, limestone peaks, and a lively vibe make Mallorca a Mediterranean hotspot. The largest of Spain's Balearic Islands, this Spanish beauty is perhaps most famous for its staggeringly beautiful coastline and its buzzy beach scene. 17. St. Barts, the Caribbean. St. Barts is one of the most famous islands in the Caribbean. Stunningly beautiful yet understated, it lures movie stars and moguls from around the world, and for good reason. St. Barts offers a luscious taste of France and the tropics, with a relaxed charm that discerning travelers love. 16. Sardinia, Italy. Blissful white sand beaches, rugged coastal peaks, mouth-watering cuisine, a unique blend of cultures, and ancient archaeological treasures. What's not to love about this saucy Italian isle? 15. Whitsunday Islands, Australia. Sprinkled along the World Heritage listed Great Barrier Reef, the Whitsunday Islands are Australia's version of the classic tropical island fantasy. These 74 lush islands are the peaks of drowned hills rising above the strikingly blue coral sea. 14. Koh Phi Phi, Thailand. In Koh Phi Phi, a small archipelago in the Krabi province of Thailand, lush limestone peaks rise from the tropical sea, and warm waters lap on palm-lined sugary beaches. Slammed by the tsunami in 2004, Koh Phi Phi has now recovered. Its natural beauty still recalls the tropical island dream evoked in the famous Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Beach, which was filmed here at Maya Beach on the smaller neighboring island of Koh Phi Phi Le. 13. Capri, Italy. Glamorous Capri, about 20 kilometers off the Amalfi coast, lives up to all the hype. Sea stacks and soaring cliffs rise from the teal-hued Tyrrhenian Sea, framed by sprays of colorful flowers. One of its most popular tourist attractions is the Blue Grotto, a glowing sea cave, where locals row tourists in on tiny boats and sing opera to demonstrate the acoustics. 12. St. Lucia, the Caribbean. St. Lucia exudes a dark and brooding beauty. Unlike other islands in the Caribbean, its best assets are not necessarily its beaches, though with their golden sands and graceful palms, they are popular with those who visit. Rather, the island itself is drenched in topographic drama. The towering peatlands, twin volcanic peaks, preside over the luxuriant landscapes, rising more than 700 meters from the sea, and providing a breathtaking backdrop to the stunning scenery. 11. Koh Samui, Thailand. Jungle-backed beaches, jewel-toned seas, and perfectly arching palms, Koh Samui is pure, tropical eye candy. Throw in kaleidoscopic coral reefs and the emerald peaks rising from the turquoise sea in the sublimely beautiful Long Thong National Marine Park, and it's hard not to fall in love with this tropical Thai paradise. 10. Kauai, USA. Kauai is called the Garden Isle for good reason. Rainforests cloak much of the interior, waterfalls tumble from lava cliffs, and the intoxicating fragrance of tropical blooms hangs heavy on the sultry air. But the island's beauty lies not just in its luxuriant flora. Its spectacular coastline will take your breath away. Lava sculpted this stunning island, thrusting up from the ocean floor to form velvety ridges and vertiginous cliffs rimmed by gorgeous beaches. 9. Fiji. One of Australia's go-to tropical escapes, Fiji ticks all the fantasy island boxes. White sand beaches, translucent turquoise waters, and teeming coral reefs are all found here in abundance. And the Fijian people welcome visitors with warm, friendly smiles. 8. The Dalmatian Islands, Croatia. In the Adriatic Sea off the coast of Croatia, the Dalmatian Islands are an enchanting mix of relaxed charm and rich history. Quaint villages and boutique hotels and restaurants dot these gorgeous isles, which are surrounded by sparkling seas and some of the Croatia's best beaches. 7. Bali, Indonesia. Bali's intoxicating culture is a feast for the senses. Incense wafts from Hindu temples, rice paddies glow in electric greens, and the food jolts the taste buds. Surfing, swimming, and sunbathing are popular activities at the island's beautiful beaches, and tourists will find so many other things to do on this exotic isle, from temple hopping and sightseeing in the lush countryside to spa treatments, shopping, and hiking. 6. The Cook Islands. If you've ever dreamed of being a castaway in the South Pacific, the Cook Islands are for you. Strung between French Polynesia and Samoa but with strong ties to New Zealand, the archipelago's 15 islands are among the underrated jewels of the South Pacific. 5. Santorini, Greece. Encircling a sea-filled caldera, spectacular Santorini scores top points for its dramatic beauty. Bleached white villas tumble down volcanic cliffs. Blue dome churches rise against the sparkling sea, and bright sprays of bougainvillea add to the eye-popping color palette. 4. Seychelles. Pristine and picture-perfect, the Seychelles are worth traveling for. East of Kenya, this relatively unspoiled archipelago of 115 coral and granite islands is packed with attractions, from UNESCO-listed jungles and thriving coral reefs to palm-lined, powdery beaches flanked by giant boulders. 3. Palawan, Philippines. Palawan is the Philippines' answer to paradise. This island province stretches southwest to Borneo, with lush limestone peaks rising from a jewel-like sea so clear that you can almost see the expressions on the fish from above the surface. 2. Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Shaped like a giant sombrero, this lush volcanic island stars in countless South Pacific fantasies. The focal point and best asset of this tropical beauty is its ravishing lagoon in technicolor turquoise.